Hi there. I hope everybody's doing well. So, I came here today to try to quickly address a question that I always receive about energy healing and how can I do this from a distance. So, uh, people are already quite familiar with the idea of energy healing when somebody is on the same environment and using the body as a tool to draw energy from the cosmos to the person in need. But they cannot really grasp onto the concept that this can be done from a distance. So I'm just giving you, like, honestly, a simple and brief idea of how it works. Um, Imagine that we are all inside of this big infinite bubble that we may call the universe. And inside of this, I like to imagine it like as a big sun or so with tiny dots, very tiny dots around. That is us. We are connected, or I've seen once the explanation that it is as if like an entire body, and each of us are like fingers. We may not see each other if we are like on the we are playing like puppets or stuff. We may not see each other as part of a whole, but we are all connected. We are all part of this entire body. And that's how things happen and we don't even perceive, we see as coincidence. But for example, it happened to everybody that you were thinking about someone, and after a short while this person messages you or calls you, you hear from someone that were in your mind, and we are like, oh, such a coincidence, I was thinking about you or whatever. Or we feel people that who are really close to us when they're not doing really well, we feel that something is wrong. It's that gut feeling, that that knot in the stomach, and you know who it's related to. And we just don't go deep into understanding what is happening. But basically, it is this connection. And the stronger it is, the more we can feel, we can send messages and receive, and so on. When we do those Reiki courses, energy healing courses, we are kind of opening ourselves up in a way that we are more connected to people when we set this intention and when there's opening from the other side, from the other person, right? So when a client comes to me and they are open to receiving this energy healing, uh, I will have their permission, their soul's permission, and I'll have this straight cord, so to say. It's not like that, but it can go into their energy field again with their permission, and I can do what is needed to be done right there. When we have some resistance to that, what happens is that the easiest way to get through that resistance is for the people to truly like sleep, and then we do that from another level of consciousness, so they can open up, they can trust more. And that's one of the reasons why I like doing this work from a distance, so that my clients can be in an environment that is comfortable for them. I will energetically protect it, so there's no outside influences, energy like pollution, energetic pollution that will penetrate that environment. And same goes for myself, I'll be protected. And then we will connect from a higher level. And here, everything that needs to be done will be done. And if they have some resistance, they are allowed to sleep because they are in their bed. They are really comfortable, safe, protected. And then when the session ends, they usually wake up. And then we have feedback sessions. We'll talk, we will share the impressions we've had, the messages we received, and whatever happened in the session. And they will tell me how they are feeling. Sometimes they slept uh, really deeply and they just feel good after it. And then, like, pain is gone or anxiety or whatever it is that we are dealing with. Sometimes they do have some dreams. Sometimes they do have some sensations. and we have the opportunity to talk through that. That's basically how it works. If you are familiar with Reiki, you know like that the third symbol we receive is the one that allows us, that attune us to this opportunity to work from a distance. So even a person who has only done the second level of Reiki is able to perform that. I've gone through all possible Reiki courses, and I've always chose to work at a distance. So the first years I did work only with my family, like the first 20 years actually, I only worked with my family. It was not a work, it was my way of sharing love with them. But when I started working properly, like to make this a profession, I chose to do this at a distance for those reasons, to protect my environment, to protect theirs, and to allow them to really go into this surrendering mode where there's no self-consciousness. They're not being seen by someone strange. They are not afraid of falling asleep in someone's office or anything like that. They are in their house. They're feeling this love, this comfort. They're safe. And then we can do it in a better way under my perspective. So if you have any other questions, please send my way. It will be a pleasure to try to address them to the best of my knowledge. Thank you.